On the outskirts of Ashthorne City stands the Ashthorne Grand Hotel, a towering relic of the 1920s. Once a symbol of luxury, it now looms abandoned, its windows black, its chandeliers shattered. Yet every so often, travelers report seeing the hotel lit up at night, music drifting from its ballroom, laughter echoing through its halls. A businessman named Daniel, stranded on a stormy night, stumbled upon the glowing hotel. Desperate for shelter, he entered. The lobby was immaculate: velvet carpets, golden chandeliers, and a receptionist smiling as if expecting him. He signed the guest book, noticing the names written in faded ink, some dating back nearly a century. Daniel explored the hotel. The ballroom was alive with dancers in elegant gowns and tuxedos, their faces pale, their eyes hollow. The music was haunting, a waltz that seemed to slow time itself. When he tried to speak to them, they only smiled, moving in perfect rhythm, never breaking step. In the dining hall, tables were set with lavish meals, but the food was cold to the touch. Guests sat silently, forks raised, frozen mid-bite. A waiter whispered, "Dinner is eternal here." Daniel returned to his room, only to find his name already engraved on the door plaque. Inside, the mirror reflected not him, but a version of himself decades older, eyes sunken, skin pale. The reflection whispered, "You've checked in, but you'll never check out." Panicked, he ran to the lobby, but the receptionist was gone. The guest book lay open, and his name had already faded into the yellowed pages. He flipped through and saw hundreds of names, travelers, businessmen, families, all recorded, none crossed out. The storm outside raged, but when Daniel tried to leave, the doors led him back into the ballroom. The dancers stopped, turning their hollow eyes toward him. The music slowed, and the conductor raised his baton, whispering, "Another guest has joined us." Daniel fled upstairs, finding endless corridors. Each door he opened revealed a different nightmare. A room filled with clocks, all frozen at 3:33 a.m. A nursery with toys moving on their own, whispering lullabies. A library where books screamed when opened, their pages filled with names of guests. Every corridor looped back to the lobby. The hotel was alive, reshaping itself to trap him. In the basement, Daniel found the boiler room. The walls were lined with photographs of guests, their faces fading into ash. A plaque read, "The Ashthorne Grand, built to house eternity." He realized the hotel was not abandoned. It was a mausoleum, feeding on souls. Every guest who entered became part of its eternal performance, trapped in endless cycles of dining, dancing, and despair. At dawn, searchers found Daniel's car parked outside the ruins of the hotel. The building was dark, windows shattered, no sign of life. But inside the car lay a receipt from the Ashthorne Grand, dated that very night, with his name signed in faded ink. And if you visit the ruins today, locals say you'll hear faint music drifting from the ballroom. Sometimes, if you peer through the broken windows, you'll see silhouettes dancing, one of them with Daniel's face. Chills and thrills, only on AI Mind Hub.